Careful.
No, you can't use it.
Sorry.
Stop.
So is anybody welcome to the Mercury Cafe tonight? That first group was a trip. I figured get them
Never
on.
been to the climax?
No, I say get them on, get them out.
No, he's the
Before they get
doorman.
another drink, it's a good thing. Yeah, fuck
He's
those
the
guys.
doorman at the
Hammered.
climax. That guy's awesome. He's cool.
He's really good, but damn,
Oh yeah,
they've been drinking all day. So got some news for you, Midwest. Living on that Mississippi River, you don't have to work next week because you're getting more floods. Colorado knows, and you are drowning one more week. So I used to like to open with talking about vegan chicks, but I get really confused around here, and I always feel like I'm offending everybody who's lesbian or otherwise. But vegan chicks, especially the fat ones, they love cock. So I've heard that house stuff and domestic affairs don't really usually count when it comes to like competitions related to Comedy Works or anything like that. But when I go to Comedy Works, I just hear a lot of comedians who are competing with each other, and they're not really that funny. They're not very that smart. And I like being like the dumbest guy in the room here. I like that this guy comes up and can rock. This guy comes up and can kill. I mean, doing switchovers on his hands. This guy comes up, just plays. Some girl, never seen before. She's gonna get up here and kill. She's gonna make me look like a fool. Go to the Comedy Works, you look like everybody else. Just another white dude wearing your pants too baggy. Maybe you get a beautician in there just to kind of break things up. But usually, the jokes that kill, weed jokes. So let's talk about the economy. I've lived in Denver my whole life, and one of the things that pisses me off more than anything is when the legalization of marijuana came through, and what did I get stuck with? $50 an eighth? Are you fucking serious? I'm 40 years old. I've been buying weed since 1985, and I could always go and get me a quarter ounce, 25 bucks. It was like simple math. It was like simple math for people who can't do metrics. Yeah. Fuck, get an ounce for 60 because you got a job. Not very likely. Most of the time you just sell half of it. So, one of the things that always bugged me about the whole rise of good weed versus bad weed, give me Mexican brown. I'll take the seeds out myself. I'll spend it out myself. I got a little deal for that. But you know what? Give me a 50 bag, an eighth of kind of. Oh, it looks good. It smells good. Take a taste of that. Yeah, but they don't ever let you smoke it because it's shit weed. You smoke it and smoke it and smoke it. Then you go hang out with your Mexican friend. And he goes, here, try some of this dirt weed. Fucking everything that weed was supposed to be, you find in the Mexican dirt weed. And that drives me nuts because that's the only stable economy. I mean, gas doesn't stay, milk doesn't stay, weed stayed. Like I like having somebody who understands. Because god damn it, I just want to do a joint, little bowl, and then forget that I'm at home. Simple solution to problems that aren't yours. So one of the things, I started with the Mexican brown. So we might as well get into a little immigration. I'm not for it. I'm not for illegal immigration. I'm not for illegal immigration. I want Mexicans, who I buy weed from eventually because they finally come here. I want them to be able to know what the metric system is so when I go, well wait, how many grams are in an eighth? 3.5? Come on, that's it. I wouldn't rob you. I put 3.4. Okay, well, just don't count the bag. Worse than, no, I'm just going. I didn't get to practice. I didn't get to write shit on my hand. How many people have seen me in here with shit on my hand and I'm doing the bifocals because I'm almost 43 and I got to go to Walmart, finally steal some of those goddamn bifocals that old people are always wearing. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm a young man. So, just because I'm going to domestic things and I figured, okay, well, I can't really win if I just stick with the weed thing because I didn't write that many jokes about it. I figured I'd go with the old, my wife. She's trying. She's been doing little things around, our relationship. Here's something I'm gonna try. She got wedding dresses, like $200,000 of wedding dresses out of a foreclosure estate sale. Nothing. Nothing. Haven't sold one. We've given away a ton of tiaras to all my daughter's little friends, but no. Nobody buys shit from us, not on eBay, not otherwise. I ended up with a bunch of books at some point. She goes, "Oh, sell them on eBay." So when she finally told me she's going to go back to college, I said, "Okay, good. Whatever it is, you just go do it, and you do it well. Just finish." And about 6 weeks after she said she started school, I got a bill in the mail from, what the hell was it? It was pole dancing for Jesus. And I was like, "So what are you guys doing here?" And she goes, "Oh, I don't know, I dropped out 2 weeks ago." And I go, who drops out of pole dancing without an injury? Seriously, girl, what would Jesus do? Snap. I snapped her wristband. She hates when I snap her wristband because I go, "Man, fuck you and your Jesus." Mostly because the Jesus thing is really funny to me because you end up with a carpenter who hangs out with a bunch of fishermen and then he becomes the divine inspiration for the good news, which is God loves you, God died for you, and it's your fault. Not anymore. It's all paid for. Wow, that's a hint. Okay, Jim's time's up. I'm gonna humble Mike. It's a fucking empty house. So, did I say something about Jesus? Because I meant, if you're gonna be a carpenter and you're gonna get fishermen to follow you, and the tax guy, and you're gonna hang out in saloons, there's one message that you're gonna get across, and it's gonna be, "Oh, whatever this is, oh, divine this, divine that." Punchline. He was a fucking comedian. Jesus got up there as a comedian. He goes, "Hey, you want to hear some crazy shit? Caesar the other day just declared a new tax. I got fish for you. Come back to play." No, it never works. You can't figure out how Jesus actually got popular. When you look back at the Middle East, they didn't even speak the same language in Israel. They had like 6 different languages. They had half Jews, they had half Muslims, half this, half that. Everybody's trying to do something, and it was all just, just Eastern influence, and I dig him on that. He actually studied with it. Damn. Okay, so back to being married. I want to try this one out because this is one of those things that if you've been married for more than 5 years, you're gonna start to see not just that you're a little chubbier and your wife doesn't notice it, or she's a little chubbier and you do notice it, or you're working out in the garage, you're doing what you got to do, and no matter what happens, people come out and go, "Hey, what are you doing?" You're sawing your wrist, trying to find the artery. Daddy's working. And then when you realize at a certain point that nobody can see what you're doing out in the garage, nobody cares what your answer is, you pretty much just say, "I'm fucking the neighbor." When everybody comes out and says, "What are you doing, Dad?" Just lathing. Laying some tile. What do you want me to be doing? Anything productive? Obviously not. Get the fuck out. Oh, okay, so I'll close on this one because it's a decent one and I've actually written it down and practiced it a little bit. So I started with illegal immigration. No, Mexicans should get a good education. They should actually know that there's 32 states in Mexico and there's 12 provinces in Canada. Maybe there's only 8. I don't know. I grew up in the American economy. Grew up in the American education system. I don't know how many states are in Mexico. 32? I think I heard that on NPR. Español. But one of the things that drives me nuts is gay marriage. I've been married a long time. And when I look at it, I go, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Ladies, no offense, but come on, dudes. Are you serious? You want to get in on this mess? You ever seen Father Knows Best, Leave It to Beaver? Any of these things that I would really like for my gay men friends to unite with me for the movement. I got to come up with a clever acronym because I haven't figured that one out yet. But gay men and pussy whipped dudes against all marriage. That'll save me. I mean, I got 20% to put down on it at the very fucking least because it's going to cost me 50% to get divorced, and then I'm going to have to go through all that child stuff, child support. I don't even know what that is. And I'm with your cause, man. Let's abolish abortion. I mean, yeah, by supporting gay marriage. Amen. So somebody else come up and save me. I don't know who was next. There was a girl in a black shirt with white dots. Save me. Save me. All right, well, she's smoking, so dude in the nice brim hat, I think you're on piano next, right?
Okay.
Maybe you guys can do a nice little duet. It'll be sexy. Notice I saved my fertility jokes this time, and I didn't talk about the real epidemic of our generation, not AIDS. Kids. Kids. While he's working his way up, oh, she got back. My favorite joke is I could never decide what to name my son. I didn't know whether I was going to call him Matt
Are you ready to
or
play?
Art
All right, yeah.
or Bob. Something where I'm going to kick him into the pool. I decided I'd settle on Sid's. I mean Sid. Sid. Sid, as in, yeah. Dad can hope.
That's it. Hey, I'm Invisible Jim.
Yeah, you're just gonna read?
Yeah.